I have some bad news about the royal family of England. I am sure that she will bring to her new job the unwavering commitment to service that I have come to depend on so much. There is a lot of fighting in the British royal family. Even though the reasons for some family fights are still unknown, the current drama between Queen Camilla and Princess Anne has been very interesting. Has caused a fight with Camilla, who is being asked if she has the right to use the term queen and if she is fit to be a royal. Why is Anne so mad, and what does Princess Kate have to do with it? Come with us as we read about the interesting details of this latest royal drama. What's the big deal about courtesy? In the British royal family, courtesy is more than just being nice. People see it as a sign of humility, honor, and respect for powerful royals. If you are a woman in the royal family, you are supposed to show respect. People who are higher up than them are bowed to twice a day, once to greet them and again to say goodbye. The queen consort and the reigning monarch are at the top of this order. However, at a recent public event where the whole royal family was present, Princess Kate, who is not very high up in the court order, was expected to show respect to Queen Camilla as she walked up to her. People at the event also thought she would be polite, as is customary for royals. But what she did shocked almost everyone. She did not bow to Queen Camilla, the queen consort, or her sister-in-law. Instead, she chose to be more modern and politely nodded before going on. But this is just how she usually does things. People who didn't know about the royal family's tradition didn't pay attention to the move, but people who knew about it right away knew what it meant. In a family where body language is very important, Prince William and some younger royal family members have been trying to bring the royal court up to date to match the style of the 21st century. Some people think she is trying to change the royal family's traditions by doing these things, which has caused a lot of debate around the world. Others praise her for working for her freedom while being a member of the royal family. Some people thought Kate had made a choice to do it, saying that she and Camilla may have problems that aren't being talked about. Some people thought she did what she did because she hated Camilla for bringing more of her family members to the ceremony, but not nearly as many Middletons, who had been very important in her rise to the throne. Reports say that this event made Kate, William, and Harry upset, which made people sitting near the throne angry. People who follow the royal family and the media are talking a lot about Princess Kate's failure to curtsy to Queen Camilla. This has led to more rumors about how bad the problems are. Not only that, Kate's decision not to honor Queen Camilla, her sister-in-law, made the story about the relationships and changes among the royal family's senior members even more complicated. Some people thought that Kate's choice not to make the traditional move could mean that there is still a disagreement between the two royal figures. He went on to say that Kate wasn't the only one who didn't like Camilla. The royal family scandal doesn't end with the woman in the court. It also included Prince William, who is mad at his stepmother-in-law for what she did, which makes things even worse in the royal family. In his speech, he said that Camilla's discomfort at King Charles III's coronation shows family problems and the difficulties of custom, loyalty, and public opinion. Some comments and responses on social media saw Kate's choice as a clear act of rebellion, which showed that there was tension in the royal family. Some people have said it might just be a misunderstanding or a breach of rules. No matter what Kate's choice was based on, the event has brought up questions about the complicated power structures and unwritten rules that govern how members of the royal family act. Additionally, it has shown how closely members of the royal family are watched by the public, even during events that seem normal. This brings us to the most recent fight between Queen Camilla and Princess Anne. The most interesting thing that the video shows is this. See what's going on to learn more. The Queen and Princess Anne. One thing that has always interested people about the British royal family is how their relationships work behind the scenes. This is true for both their official jobs and their public appearances. Their personal and work relationships have been closely watched many times, showing how hard and complicated things are for them as a family. Their relationships are affected by the weight of public duty, the effects of the past, and their own choices. But these relationships are also complicated and have times when people don't get along, especially when royalty members are trying to balance their personal lives with their duties to the people. Unfortunately, constant media and public criticism is the biggest problem that members of the royal family have to deal with. Every encounter, whether it's at a government event or a family get-together, is looked at for signs of conflict or tension. Because royals have to think about how their acts will be seen all the time, this constant attention can put a strain on personal relationships. As an example, the media often exaggerates times when senior royals are fighting, like when Kate and Camilla fight. The royal family knows that they are symbols of national unity and history, so they have to find a way to keep their relationships strong while also putting on a united front for the public. This act of balancing can cause problems in the family, as different members may feel limited by the demands put on them. There were also reports of a fight between Princess Anne and Camilla during the wedding dinner, which showed how bad things are between family members. Because Princess Anne is known for being honest, it was said that she talked to Camilla and told her she didn't like how the wedding was run, especially how involved Camilla's family was. The fight added a personal touch to the tensions, showing that the disagreements were not just about rituals but also about long-standing family ties and personal grudges. David Emanuel, the famous fashion designer who made Princess Diana's famous wedding dress, talked about what happened behind closed doors between Anne and Camilla. Anne stood firm in her belief and insisted on calling Camilla Queen Consort even though the formal title had changed. The relationship between Kate and Camilla shows how complicated royal relationships can be. People often have to put their feelings aside to protect the monarchy's image. People think they get along well with each other because of their jobs in the family, but their underlying tensions may be affected by these roles. Since Camilla had to deal with similar problems to become queen consort, it makes sense that she would be wary of Kate's growing power. Kate, on the other hand, has to sort out her relationship with Camilla and get ready for her role as queen consort. She is the future of the royal family. The connection between Queen Camilla and Princess Kate shows how personal issues and the demands of royal duty can change royal relationships. Kate is going to be queen consort because she is going to be married to the future king. This puts her in a tricky situation in the family's hierarchy. People expect her to respect Camilla, who is currently queen consort. But as a beloved figure who represents the future of the royal family, she also carries the weight of public expectations. It's strange that the crises with Anne Camilla and Kate Camilla are not even the most talked about royal family problems. A terrible fall. Princess Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, has long been seen as a lady of grace and elegance. She is praised around the world for her poise, dedication, and charitable work. When she married Prince William in 2011, a new era began for the British royal family. Catherine quickly became one of the most loved members of the family. But in a shocking event in December, the Duchess had a public health problem while on official duty. This made a lot of people worry and guess what was going on. The event made people all over the world pay attention to her health, which was bad for the royal family because they now have to balance public demands with their private lives. Usually the princess had been to formal events before the one she went to in December. Kate did this as part of her many royal tasks during the holiday season. Over the years, she has been praised for her active participation in charitable programs and family-focused celebrations during this time. It is required that the royal family attend a holiday party every December, complete with flowers, music, and good cheer. It's also a chance for the Duchess to help one of the causes she cares about, like children's welfare or mental health, which have been at the heart of her public work. Prince William, she was seen chatting with her friends at the event. She seemed very strong and happy at the start of the engagement. Unfortunately, the princess had a sudden and shocking health attack during the event, which knocked her out and caused her to lose control of herself. According to her security team, she stumbled a little while talking to people at the event and then lost her balance, falling to the ground. Not only that, this sudden event did not go well for Prince William and the people who work with her to protect her and take care of her. Even people who were at the event were shocked, and security quickly stepped in to make sure she was safe. William, her husband, was fully awake and feeling sorry for her as he rushed to her side in fear. The video showed that Prince William looked very worried. As he knelt next to her, he talked to her in a comforting way and offered his support until she woke up. At the scene, medical staff took care of her right away, and after a few tense moments, it was stated that she was awake and responding. After this sudden event, everyone immediately turned their attention to her health, including doctors and royal watchers. Thought about what might have caused her sudden fall. Since she is a part of the royal family, everyone cares very much about her health. This led to more rumors and theories ranging from tiredness to more serious health problems, health scares, and public discussion. The royal family made a shocking and emotional statement to the world on March 22nd to clear up the reason for Princess Kate's sudden collapse at the royal event with Prince Anne. This was done to stop the rumors on social media, especially on Twitter. In her recorded video statement, she revealed that she had been diagnosed with a certain type of cancer but didn't say anything else about it. Even though the surgery went well, tests done afterwards showed that cancer was present. The princess said that her medical team was great and that they took great care of her. She is very thankful for this. In a different conversation, she told the reporter that she had major abdominal surgery in the middle of January in the hopes that she would not be with cancer. People thought about what might have caused the Queen to fall because of these things. Most people thought Catherine was just tired from having so much going on. Royal activities around the holidays can be hard on the royal family's emotions and bodies. The Duchess has been given more and more duties within the royal family in recent years. This is because the Queen is getting older and younger royals are being expected to do more. It's possible that her 3 little kids and all of these duties made her very tired. it's possible that she was stressed out from keeping up the royal image and being in the press all the time. Public opinion also grew around the idea that Catherine may have passed out because of low blood sugar or being dehydrated, two conditions that are often linked to them. Things could go from bad to worse. Kate has been known for a long time to live a healthy, busy life. She has seen him running, playing tennis, and doing other good things for the community that have to do with his physical and mental health. So, the news that she might have a serious illness shocked a lot of people. The royal family usually doesn't talk about health issues, but because of how serious the situation was, they put out a carefully worded statement. Kate is loved by many people at home and abroad, and all of her fans wanted to know what might have caused her to pass out in public. With all the different rumors going around the internet, the royal family has to give important information about what caused her to fall. After being told the news, she was so brave that it will shock you. This past March, the princess told the press that her medical team and everyone in the royal family is doing everything they can to make sure she is healthy. The palace has said that they will not talk about any royal family business with the public. However, in her interview with BBC, it was revealed that after having surgery on her abdomen, what she thought was not cancer turned out to be cancer. She went through treatment in January. During this time, she sent warm wishes to people with cancer, telling them not to give up hope. It's taking her a while to heal from the surgery she had in January, and she and her husband, Princess Williams, have been doing everything they can to make sure she gets better. Changing the way you look at life. Kate's life as a princess has been controversial in more ways than one. She has done some things over the years to keep tradition and technology in balance. Some of these things will surprise you. Tradition and modernity. The British government is one of the oldest and most stable institutions in the world. Its roots go back hundreds of years in a service. But in a world where things change quickly, the monarchy always has to figure out how to keep its traditional ideals while also meeting the needs of modern society. Finding a balance between these two forces that seem to be at odds with each other is important for the royal family to stay important in a world that often questions the point of old institutions. The lives of Queen Camilla and Princess Kate show how this conflict between tradition and modernity is always present. As members of the royal family, both women are in a position where they must protect royal traditions while also accepting progress in society. Each has to deal with the responsibilities that come with their job while also changing to a world that values new ideas and change more and more. Discord can happen when the old and the new are in conflict with each other. For example, Princess Kate's choice not to bow down to Queen Camilla may show the personal problems that arise when new values meet with family traditions that have been passed down for generations. But these events also show how strong the government is. The royal family has shown that it can adapt to a changing world by dealing with modern problems while still following its customs. The royal family stays relevant by involving the public in important issues while respecting the customs that have shaped it for hundreds of years. Camilla's work to support victims of domestic violence and Kate Middleton's focus on mental health are two examples. Queen Camilla's path to her current position shows how hard it is for the monarchy to balance custom and modernity. Her connection with King Charles, which was once controversial, went against what most people thought a royal should do. Camilla, on the other hand, has made a name for herself in the royal family by focusing on modern problems like domestic violence and reading. By supporting these causes, she shows that custom is important, but the monarchy also needs to deal with modern social issues. At the same time, Camilla's strong dedication to royal customs has made her queen consort. She has taken on the responsibilities that come with her job, which shows that the royalty will always be connected to its historical roots. Many people see Camilla as carrying on the royal tradition, even though she works for modern causes. Princess Kate is often seen as the future of the royal family, especially when compared to the queen consort. She is a key player in the royal family's attempts to become more modern because she can connect with and talk to people from all walks of life. Younger people look up to Kate as a link between the monarchy's traditional past and its modern future. This is because she supports mental health, being a hands-on parent, and being polite in public. Kate is still tied to custom. Even though she is popular in today's world, she is still limited by what people expect of her as the future queen consort. The royal habit of courtesying to Queen Camilla is a good way to remember that even though she is a progressive, modernity has put new demands on the monarchy, which is different from these time-honored customs. People's ideas about royalty are changing because of things like the growth of social media, the press, and changing societal ideals. Not only that, putting more focus on social reasons like mental health, equality, and children's well-being is one of the clearest signs of this change between tradition and modernity. This new way of doing things has been taken up by Princess Kate. She has made a name for herself as a royal who is not only tied to ceremony but also highly involved with modern problems. She is known for her work to raise awareness about mental health and her focus on children's issues. She is also well liked by the public because she can connect with them, mostly through her work to address important social problems. This more modern method, which focuses on causes instead of ceremonies, is now an important part of the monarchy's plan to stay relevant. In October 2023, she and her husband put on an uplifting event called Exploring Our Emotional Worlds, which was put together by the Royal Foundation. This meeting brought together 100 young people, nominated by 10 leading charities focused on mental health and youth involvement. The goal was to get young people talking about how to deal with their feelings and get the help they need to become more resilient. This project builds on the important groundwork that the couple and Prince Harry set in motion 6 years ago with the Heads Together mental health effort. Also, they got together 8 major mental health organizations to change the way people talk about mental health across the country, including the Anna Freud National Center for Children and Families and Young Minds. The campaign's goals were to reduce stigma, raise knowledge, and give people who are having mental health problems the help they needed. Heads Together got more attention as the Charity of the Year at the 2017 Virgin Money London Marathon, which spread its message even further, and raising important cash for the groups it works with. The royal family can't just depend on being a sign anymore. Instead, it needs to show that it is working to solve problems in society. This change in focus shows how people expect the monarchy to act in today's world, where actions and results are often more important than custom alone. Peace must also be important to the royal family. There have been reports of fights between King Charles and Prince Harry and Prince Williams, Princess Kate and Meghan Markle, and now Princess Anne and Queen Camilla. This suggests that the family may not work well together. What do you think about the way Princess Kate bowed to Queen Camilla? Feel free to tell us what you think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you like the movie. Also, click on the movie below to watch it.